Don't tell Dennis I'm in here because he might try to put me out because the fire we about to put down tonight, that's a dope thing to have. I sound so passionate about it because I am passionate about it. I'm passionate about the arts. We got an exciting show today, a phenomenal show. We're up next if we're not already there, because and people always come to me like, yo, your productions is crazy. I love being on set of this and that. Because I know a lot of people from this area already doing big things, including myself and including all these people sitting here. You're gonna have to have me in here more. You already know, bro. It's 20 people on this set that have to be here, and you cannot hear is making it hard on everybody else.
Join us in this exclusive hour, the Actors Academy, with your host, Awsim Amin.
Yo. Welcome back to the Actors Academy podcast right here at Be More Podcast Studios. Man, I'm so excited to be back. This is week number 3, and I got some crazy guests today that's going to just make this one of the best weeks that we had so far. Oh man, on this podcast we talk about all the dope stuff happening in the DMV, and the first thing I want to start with this week, because last week started off a little sad, right? I was saying that the Actors Academy had come to an end for our session of Take 12, but this week I'm gonna start with something a little more exciting. Drum roll, please. I don't know if they provide one for me, but I'm providing myself. The Actors Academy has been picked up for the Artscape 2026. Anybody that knows anything about the Artscape knows that that is huge news. The Actors Academy is so excited to be a part of it. And the event that's picked up is our Actors Versus. And just to tell you a little bit about the Artscape, it's one of the biggest art festivals in the nation. I believe it's over 1 million people that kind of come out and support it. And it happens in Baltimore every summer. And for us to be a part of it, especially being a Baltimorean, growing up in this area, this is huge news, man. Can you show some of the just some of the pictures from Artscape, just showing the vibe that kind of happens? You get community, you get excitement, you get entertainment, but now you actually get theater arts. Since I can remember, Artscape has always kind of been about paintings and ceramics and other forms of art. But as we all know, theater and acting is one of the main forms of art. And I'm so glad that they're finally infusing it into the Artscape. And for us to be on the ground level of it, man, I'm pumped. I'm hyped. I'm excited. I'm just in love with the whole idea. So let me tell you all kind of what the Actors Versus is. So the Actors Versus is when we put 4 teams against each other and they compete with scenes from certain movies or TV shows or famous plays. And with those scenes, they are judged by a live studio audience. So the audience actually decides who wins the competition. The winner gets a $500 cash prize, and they also get the Versus trophy. So we did one earlier this year in February, and we had some dope teams competing. We had a team from Howard University come through, HU. I'm waiting, hold on. Y'all can say it. HU. There we go. That's our live studio audience tonight. But yeah, so we had a team from there pull up the bookends. We also had Team Groovy Goons, who won our 2025 Actors Academy Versus. We also had a team from PG, which was Soul Food, and then the Lancasters pulled up as well. So that event was so super dope that we actually got invited to be a part of Artscape. And like I said, man, I'm so super excited to do this joint. And the people that competed actually got cast for some projects from their competition. So like the Money team was in the building, Brains Concept Studios was in the building. A lot of people were actually there recruiting talent. So not only when you compete in the Versus do you win money and a trophy, but you could also potentially be cast. So now that I'm talking about casting, let me get to the meat of what the Actors Academy is. We always try to provide opportunities. That's the 3 things we're about is education, opportunity, and community. Those are the 3 things that we push at the Actors Academy. So today, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of insight into some casting networks that you should be aware of if you are in the DMV. Now, normally I only give this information out to people who come to my class or people who are, in the know. But since you're watching the podcast, I'm gonna give you some insight into some people and organizations and websites that are casting in the DMV area. So you can't say I was no gatekeeper. All right, I'm putting you down with something. Take note. All right, can you put up the agencies? Okay, they already up. Shit, they be on it. This is why I love BMO podcast. I tell you that much. I love the studio. The first one I'm gonna point out is Pat Moran Studio. Pat Moran is a acting student. Is there a casting agency? They're located in like the South Baltimore area, but they cast for everything DMV based. So if you want to be on the really when the Wire was around, We Own the City. Lady in the Lake. It's so many different things that Pat Moran was casting for. Also, Betsy Royal. Betsy Royal does a lot of commercials. Carolyn Davis does a lot of commercials. Grant Whiffley, they do a lot of extra roles. So if you're looking for different roles and you're just trying to break into the industry, Grant Whiffley is really good. And they also cast out of New York as well. So I did a show called Love Life where I was an extra on it, and they paid phenomenally out of New York. So I definitely recommend Grant Whiffley as well. And then also Thea Washington. Shout out to Thea, cast by Thea. Make sure you tap in with her. She is always casting for new talent in this area as well. The next thing I want to go to is the websites, right? There are 5 different websites that I've kind of used throughout my journey. That if you're trying to get started, or even if you are a novice, if you're a novice or you're an actor who's a veteran, you can check out these sites. Of course, Actors Access, everybody knows about that. There's a fee for this, but it's a nominal fee for the opportunity that you actually get. The second one will be Auditions Free. They do a lot of extra stuff in this area. Southern Casting Call does a lot of different roles throughout Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina, and anywhere in between, really. Then we have Backstage.com. If you don't know about Backstage, you probably haven't been acting long. Backstage is like the go-to for everybody. And the last one that I'll mention is Dragonuck Connects. Shout out to, I believe his name was Brian Dragonuck. He passed away a few years ago. But that dude provided so much for the industry, for the DMV. And he does more than just extra roles. It was commercials, it was films, it was everything. So shout out to Brian, because I appreciate everything that he built with Dragonuck Connects. So that's my quick plug for you all, opportunity for you all. Please take what I just had up on that screen, because I don't give my information away lightly, just like I don't bring people in to my production lightly. So the people that I have here today, I'm going to call them in. They can come on up and take their seats. The people that I have here today represent Baltimore. We all good? Represent the culture. They give so many different opportunities to so many different people in the DMV area. And to be honest, this brother is on maybe his second or third film, and he's provided more opportunity than a lot of people that I know that have been in the industry for the past 10 years. So without further ado, I do want to mention this before I say that. They have a new film coming out titled Love or Law, which somebody else on this set may be a part of. I'm not going to say any names. But here with me, I have director Jordan Jamal, assistant director Rashod Webb, and actress Noel Best. All right. Welcome, family. How y'all doing?
Hello.
Amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start. Make sure we start this whole interview and podcast off right. All right. I'm going to do it one more time to make sure we start it off right. You
know.
There we go. All right. There we go. Yeah. And I'm doing that because this is actually how I met Jordan. Me and Jordan were in a class together with Professor Jackie. She would say her name is Jackie. Don't get it wrong. Professor Jackie, she'll get in your ass. But yes, that's how we actually met, was at HU. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate you for pulling up. The first thing I want you all to do is just introduce yourself, tell the world just a little bit about you, and then we'll go into our questions. I'm going to start with Rashod. Go ahead, bro.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rashod Webb. I am a director and producer, currently at Jamal Studios. I graduated from Lincoln University, first HBCU, television and film communications. I worked in production for like 15 years. I started since I was 15, maybe a little bit more. I started out at the news. It's kind of boring. But then I got into film, music videos, live television. I worked for BET for the last 6 or 7 years doing BET Awards before COVID happened. And
Easy.
so we're getting back to it hopefully this year or next year.
Okay,
For
nice.
sure.
That's what's up. Nice,
Absolutely.
nice. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead.
Also, thank you for having
Go
me.
ahead, Noel.
Well, I'm so glad to be here. My name is Noel Desire Best. I am actually a current rising senior at Howard University. I'm a junior BFA musical theater major, dance minor from Houston, Texas, by way of Cape Town, South Africa.
Right now.
And so as like an emerging artist, I'm so grateful to be a part of different projects that happen on Howard's campus and also, branching out more so in the DMV area with different projects. I was happy to meet Jordan as a sophomore on campus. And so I, look forward to the next projects that I have upcoming. And I look forward to talking about Love or Law even more. Yeah.
That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you. Last but not least, go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm writer and director Jordan Jamal, man. I appreciate you bringing me on, man, first and foremost.
You know it.
Yeah, like you mentioned, we met at the illustrious Howard University.
Yes, sir.
Where I
That's right.
studied television and film with a minor in sociology. And I actually didn't start off doing television and film. I actually started off more so in like writing, like like a novelist kind of path.
Okay.
But
I didn't know that.
yeah. Throughout my journey, I got a camera, started doing some photography, some videography, and I said, bro, I would love to shoot a movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like let's make a movie. I was like, man, I want to put a team together and make a movie and just see where it goes.
Nice. Okay, and now you're here. Now you got a whole degree.
Man. Yeah, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. So and speaking of degrees, I just want to know, like, for me, I'm very passionate about the arts. I say it all the time. This is passion and purpose for me. Like this, I believe this is the purpose for my life. This is the passion of my life, and I live it and I breathe it literally every day from the time I wake up, damn near, to the time I go to sleep. Right. So, what drives your passion? What actually sparked your passion in performing arts? Because not everybody has it, right? No. So, what sparked your passion within it? I'll start with you, Noel.
Yeah. So for me, like a part of my story is I grew up in Cape Town, South Africa as a missionary kid. And early on, my family knew that I was the entertainer of the family. Okay. But not only that, I was, smart in school. And so I knew I could really do anything that I wanted to do. But because I, moved around so much, I always found my home to be in the arts, whether it was on stage, dancing or singing or acting. Right. I knew that this is a place I can call my home. And it was really like during the pandemic when I realized like I cannot imagine myself doing anything other than performing. And not only that, but just telling stories from my community and finding ways to amplify that. And so when I was looking into like colleges and what I wanted to do, I knew that musical theater was something for me. And it helped that Howard University was the only like HBCU at the time that had a Bachelor of Fine Arts program in musical theater. And Felicia Rashod was the dean. And so that definitely narrowed down my choices. And so once I got in, it definitely affirmed my calling for the arts. And I'm so grateful that I get to, pursue a career path like this one.
Nice. Okay. All right. Rashod, go ahead.
Okay. Well, first of all, I started out playing football all my life. I transitioned from football because I got tired of it. And the next thing that came to mind that I had a passion for, just as much as passion for, was film. I didn't know how to get into it, to begin with. So I started out news. I started at ABC2 News on York Road. It was kind of dry and slow, too boring for me. But then I got a kick up because I actually met an artist named Panama. And me and Jay actually work with him now currently. Okay. And he told me, I was like 15 or 16. He told me like, yo, I'm gonna introduce you to my video director. And his name is Mills Miller. And he was doing like Fab Videos, Jada Kiss, all the big New York artists, A. Marie. Okay. So I'm this little 15-year-old little guy on the set, just wanted to get food and just wanted to soak up all the excitement of learning how to work the camera, learning what the light guy does, the mic guy does. Everyone had a job. So I soaked everything up. And ever since then, my passion grew more for it. And I just learned how to network, and I started meeting more and more people, bigger and bigger people. And like how me, Jay, and Noel, you met, through connection, everyone grew in different areas and got bigger with bigger artists, bigger content. And that drew more into my passion of film. So,
nice.
you were lucky. I was
at
blessed.
Yeah, you were
I was
lucky.
blessed.
First of
I
all,
was
because
blessed.
you were on a set with food. Some people's sets don't have
yeah.
food. So
Yes,
that's
Man,
lucky right there in itself.
I
Okay,
had to,
15.
me being greedy at times.
Yeah. You got you.
You caught me
Okay.
there a couple
That's all right.
times.
Yeah, but now your plate is
I should have been
overfilled.
grabbing some granola bars, but instead I was grabbing candy bars.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Cool. So let me ask you, what sparked your passion?
Yeah, so like I mentioned before, I initially got a camera, and it's funny, I got that through a program that I was in for like academically gifted or academically strong kids, and this was a while ago. This was probably in elementary, but they kind of nurture you, and as you grow, they're with you through high school, middle school, and everything. So throughout that program, I was gifted a scholarship where I could do whatever with it that I wanted, as long as it was academic.
Oh, okay.
So in that decision, I decided.
What kind of camera was it? You remember?
Man, it was a Canon Rebel. I actually still have it. It was a Rebel SL2. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
nice.
So I got the Canon camera, and like I said, I would do photo shoots, any opportunity. Like, I would do majority of them free. Like, I would just pull friends and say, hey, like, let's go outside and let's shoot. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. And then from there, started doing videography and eventually kind of transitioned into film, where at Howard, I started taking it serious probably about my junior year. I decided to switch my major to television and film.
Nice.
And that's where I started initially writing the concept of Love or Law. You know what I mean? Drum roll with that, Love or Law.
Yes,
and yeah, from there, I feel like it was history. I mean, I started to develop a passion. And like Shaw said, I started to understand that everybody has a role. You know what I'm saying? That everybody's role matters. And then just digging into like, okay, different lighting, different angles, different perspectives, different trick shots. You know what I mean? It's an art to it. It's a science to it.
It is, for sure.
And I fell in love with it. And, God willing and hopefully, prayerfully, we're gonna take it far, man. We're gonna take it far with this.
It's just the beginning.
It is.
It's just the beginning. With that being said, this is actually just the beginning of our podcast. So that's the first segment. So we're going to take a quick break and then we're going to be right back. All right.
Listen. Number one hot take I'll say, I will take a turkey wing over some plain fried chicken any day of the week.
A turkey wing?
A turkey wing. Like, I'm talking Thanksgiving, turkey wing. The rest of the turkey, I don't really rock with.
Right.
Turkey wings. Like,
this is a tough one for me because it's either, I don't know if y'all ever heard of them because they like old, but for me, it's either Christina Grimmie or Selena Quintanilla.
I know that. Express your feelings with art.
Right.
Art is your feelings.
Right.
Music is your feelings, unless you want to lie, but that's
right.
not real music.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, but like, I wouldn't say myself. I'm really into art. It's probably just because I can't draw.
Right. Yeah.
Be More Pod on YouTube.com.
This is it.
Yo, welcome back. We are still here live at Be More Podcast Studios at the Actors Academy podcast, and I'm super excited to be here. Right now, I have Jordan Jamal, Noel Best, and Rashod Webb from the new movie Love or Law 2 that is out now on YouTube. So, matter of fact, I don't even want to tell y'all about what's happening with Love or Law. I would rather you see it. So can we play the trailer from Love or Law so we can get into these questions real deep? Go ahead.
No luck for local police officers as they are in search of a 24-year-old Darius Willoughby of Washington, D.C. The fugitive is currently on the run after shooting Officer Raya Jones as she attempted to apprehend him earlier this evening. When things went left, it is alleged that Darius unloaded his weapon and fled the scene. Please contact Metropolitan Police officers if anyone knows the whereabouts of this individual, and stay tuned for any updates on the condition of Officer Jones.
Oh man, this joint got me smiling ear to ear, man. I had such a good time on this project. Like I probably look goofy as hell coming back, man. Like I was just saying, like, yo, your brother, man, was one of the dudes I worked with very closely on the film, man.
Yes.
Yo, man, cool.
Yes.
It was such a dope vibe. So let's get into the film Love or Law. What's the concept? Where did the concept come from? All right, let us know a little bit about Love or Law. What's happening with that?
Love or Law, man. Love or Law is like, it's like a combination of just everything. You know what I mean? It's like a little bit of my experience, a little bit of like movies and shows that I always loved and kind of pulled from.
Right.
You know, I pulled a little bit probably from The Wire, from this show, from that show, and I just had fun with it, bro. I just had fun with it, and I've told this story a few times, but I wrote it as a senior project at Howard. So you know, I didn't know if the response would be so positive. People would be kind of like yearning for a part 2 like they are, and a part 3 like I'm even getting. But like, you know what I'm saying? That right there is just love, and I'm just kind of soaking it in. But yeah, man, I pulled from a bunch of different places with that and just have fun with it. You know what I mean?
Nice. I think that's very important when it comes to creating a film. You got to have a little bit of fun with it. It got to come from a real place, but you got to have fun with it, man. You got to have fun with it. So, Sean, I want to ask you, what part did you play within the filming of Love or Law? What was your piece in that project?
I came in as the first AD on it unexpectedly. I didn't even know Jordan was even producing the project because I didn't even know he was doing film in school. So, because he was friends with one of our mentees from years ago, and I knew him at Goucher, but I didn't know he transferred to Howard.
Nice.
But I was the first AD on the project, and it was exciting because it was a big teacher moment. It was like a big brother type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, it was like the little baby. I'm like, yo, come on, do this, do it like this, you shoot the shot like this. You know what I'm saying? And he learned a lot. He embraced a lot. He took in a lot. And the excitement of him seeing the project done. He got an A on the project.
Okay.
We had a lot of fun. Mom Dukes was there, supported. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mom Dukes, and she made sure we was nice and fed. We had a good time though. It was a little chilly, but we had a good time. Remember them days?
Oh, I love the project. I love the project. And Miss Noel, you played Raya in the film, Detective Raya. And I was your love interest.
Oh, is that
in
right?
the film. Yes, Darius. So you're right. I'm so forgettable. So tell us a little bit about her, and where did you pull to bring this character to life? What did you pull from, if anything?
So for Raya, like as you say like her job, she's a detective. I don't want to give away too much about her character, but just like being the detective, she's pretty level-headed. She goes off of logic. She's really analytical about the decisions that she makes. However, when it comes to her personal life, especially her love life, she might not make the best choices. And you'll see why I say that, in the film. But it's interesting, like when I'm, creating characters, it's helpful, like reading on the script that Jordan wrote, just learning a little bit about Raya, but then also just pulling from like personal experiences or just, even the shows that I've seen, like how, Black women, we're complex in terms of, yes, we can have this amazing job, but then also just figuring things out, like in our love lives can be a tricky process. But it was fun just like pulling from different aspects of that to create Raya.
Okay. All right. I like that answer. So speaking of let me ask you a question. I didn't want to ask it, but I gotta ask it. Fuck it. This is my podcast, right? All right. So if you had a choice, would you choose the love of your life or your career?
That's a good one.
Let's say you had something. Say you were a chef and you had to move to France, or would you stay with your person that you have, right? Like, what would you choose? Your love life or your career? And it doesn't have to be love or law, but it happens in a lot of different ways. And if I'm being honest, it's a decision that I had to make even at one point within my life, where it was like, do you choose your love interest or do you choose your career? And I had to choose my love interest because that's the rest of my life, right? Like that's somebody I might spend the rest of my life with. My career could change tomorrow. You know what I mean? So that's just me personally. We know what decision you made. I ain't gonna tell everybody what Raya made. Yeah. But I do want to ask, like all three of y'all, have you ever thought of that? Like, what decision would you make? I know what you're gonna say.
I mean, I had tough love So career, I'm definitely career.
Career, I
I'm
already
career.
knew it. I
Love has
looked at
been
you and
hard
I
with me,
said,
so
shit.
career. I'm definitely going with it.
How about you?
For me, I don't know, just like looking at the relationship with my parents, shout out to them. They've been married going on 26
Woo, woo.
years.
Shout out to
And
that.
so just seeing like the beauty within their marriage is something that I definitely aspire to have. And so I would have to say love.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. All right. I already know what he gonna say. Give me that moolah, baby.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
tell
what
you,
you
bro.
got?
It's not even about the money. Like at this point in my life, I would probably go career, but I say that because, you know, I honestly truly feel like, you know, if it's real love, it'll circle back around. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it's meant to be, it'll happen, and that's in different, you know what I'm saying, different aspects.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I also feel like you know, that opportunity may not be there tomorrow. It may not. Tomorrow isn't promised. You know what I'm saying? And love can mean different things to different people and all of that. But I just feel like
you choosing
right
law.
now, if I had that on my plate right now, I would probably go career. Man. I probably would.
That's honest, and I appreciate that. I'm glad I asked that question. So there we go. Okay, all right.
I just know he gonna come with some crazy questions.
No, I got more crazy questions. I'm ready. You already know.
I'm ready.
So, Rashod, you fathered 4 children in 1 year. So let me
Yeah.
No, that was 5.
They ain't getting my money though. I don't know who that is.
About the last.
He said,
It's
turning
You mean nephews and nieces?
Right, I'm joking.
Nah,
But
bro.
I do want to say, speaking of like love, man, you have a new movie that you're working on called A Baltimore Love Story, right?
Yes, sir.
And what I really appreciate about your work and within your art, I don't want you to tell too much about it because I know it's still filming and I know you got things going on with it. So you don't have to go into it too much. But I wanted to ask, like, you always seem to incorporate Baltimore or the DMV or some sort of like cultural reference to your hometown in your films. Why? Why do you feel it's so important?
Well, it's funny. With Love of Law, it was more of a coincidence, or you know, something that wasn't necessarily intentional. It just was like, you know, was familiar to me. Right. But honestly, though, with a Baltimore Love Story, and I've mentioned this before as well. Like this project definitely struck a nerve when writing it. And that's just because I've had my own experiences in my hometown. Some haven't been the best, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who's grown up here can attest to, you know, Baltimore can be a rough place to live. You know what I'm saying? You experience losing friends, losing family. This thing may happen to you that'll change the trajectory of your life. I've had my own experiences like that, but this was kind of me, and this was kind of a therapeutic project in the sense of like forgiveness, like, you know what I'm saying? Learning and growing from some of the hardships that I face and just turning it around and saying, yeah, it might be hard to grow up in the city, but pressure makes diamonds. You get what I'm saying? Like turning that hardship into something beautiful. And I really feel like with this project, we're onto something. And not only that, but you know, I want to touch a lot of different bases with this. I feel like it's a lot more to Baltimore than just The Wire. And I feel like people look at Baltimore and they're like, oh yeah, y'all got The Wire, y'all got this dance, y'all got maybe this restaurant. It's like, man, we so much more complex than that. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it can be rough, but at the same time, we're very like community based. Like, you know what I'm saying? We stick together. If it's somebody versus Baltimore gonna stand up. You feel me? Strong. So it kind of was a therapeutic moment in the sense of like, yeah, man, let's do this for the city. Let's pull from different artists, different clothing brands, different actors. You know what I'm saying? Let's just gather everybody that we can just to make this project feel like home. For sure.
No, that's a perfect answer, man. Perfect. It leads right into my next question. Where do you see the DMV film industry where would you like to see the DMV film industry in the next 10 years? And I want to hear from all of you all with this one.
Okay. The DMV?
The DMV film industry, man, or just you. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Myself,
in the film
man,
industry?
Far. You know what I'm saying? Far.
Okay.
But no, the DMV, man, I would love to see more community in the film realm as well, though, because I feel like it's a growing industry, and it's not that I feel like it's a lack of community, But I feel like at times it can be like, you know, as with other industries as well, like everybody kind of want to be a big dog. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that, as you should, everybody should have that confidence and that goal oriented drive. But at the same time, I would love to see more like, bro, let's collab on this project. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it goes as far as like people who've been doing it longer, such as yourself, and I definitely commend you for that, because people who've been doing it longer kind of taking others who haven't been doing it as long under their wing and bringing them up. Like I would love to see more of that. Like, bro, I definitely commend you 100% for that, and that's something that I would love to be in a position to do, and that I see myself being in the position to do, is to be that kind of mentor kind of model to younger generations, and to show them like, bro, we learn, we grow. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to always be roses and perfect, but you can do it. Like you can do it.
I like that you mentioned that. So I do want, before we go any further, I do want you guys to kind of tell me where you want to be in the next 10 years within your career and where you see the DMV Arts. But I want to give a shout out to some people already in the chat that are talking, and they are already a part of the DMV Arts. Who do we got at the top there? We got a couple Hey families. Okay,
how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Morgan McKenzie, let's go. Elisha in the building actually tonight. My man Eli, let's go. I'm so proud of you, Jordan. Okay, who's that? Okay, Big Girl Flavor. Okay, I like that name. All I can say is wow. Thanks, Noel. Oh man, I love you guys for commenting in the chat. And let's get to their answers. But chat, I want you all to stay around because I have a game coming up in a little bit after our next commercial break that I want you to compete in as well. So you, Antonio Smith. All right. So yes, where would you see your career in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, I love this question because I am, a rising senior going to my last year at Howard University. And it's exciting because for me, yes, I'm an actress, a performer on stage, and then also behind the screen, TV and film. I'm also a producer. I love creating opportunities for, other artists. And being in the DMV has been amazing because I've only been here for 3 years. So I'm basically pretty new to the area, but just how I've been able to learn about the community and the connection that exists here has been so exciting, especially seeing how Hollywood is, transforming itself. You don't necessarily have to go to LA to like make movies. It can happen, right on your doorstep.
Yeah.
And so if I'm, graduating from Howard, it'd be great if I could, continue to be in the DMV area with the connections I've already made with directors like Jordan and being a part of Jordan Jamal Studios, and also just branching out to like theaters and other studios to continue to build that wherever I go, whether it be Houston, whether it be in the DMV. It's something that I definitely look forward to being a part of and growing consistently, because at the end of the day, this is my profession. And so I do want to make it sustainable for artists, whether you're a director coming in, an actor coming in, really making sure there are, the projects are fully funded to where, actors are getting paid, the crew's getting paid, because there's so much talent that exists here. And I want to, continue to see it, thrive. And how however I can be instrumental in that, I'm going to, for sure push that forward with the connections I've made just as a connector of people and networking. So I'm excited to see like where my career might take me, whether I'm here or wherever I go. But the DMV definitely excites me for what all is happening, especially what you're doing as well.
That's what's up. Thank you. So the whole time I was listening to you talk, I was like, you're going to be in LA, you're going to be in Paris, you're going to be in New York, you're going to be all over. You don't have a limit. So that was kind of a trick question for all of y'all too at the end of the day, because I see potential, so much potential in all three of you guys, where the DMV is just going to be a part of your total story, right? I was going to wait till Shad gave his answer too, but he already knows this, right? So I wanted to say this to you two as well. Like, it's going to be about the DMV because it gave you a part of your start, but y'all are beyond here, just like myself, just like Shad, and just like a lot of other people in this room. All right, so let's get it. Shad, where would you like to see yourself and then also the DMV Arts next 10 years?
Next 2 years, Jordan Jamal Studios definitely will have major partnerships.
Let's go,
Paramount Studios,
that's
Netflix.
Right there.
Netflix,
We're going hard in the boardrooms, okay?
Let's go.
Tyler Perry, we're coming for you.
Yes.
But I definitely see us growing and expanding projects. Definitely keeping actors like Noel and all you getting bigger bread for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
We're gonna have the trailers lined up for y'all, but bigger projects and bigger partnerships. But most certainly, I think me and Jay had a discussion before. We definitely are big on wanting to bring film back to Baltimore. You know, it's an initiative going on now where they want to bring film back to Baltimore, like The Wire and previous shows that were filmed here. But also, too, expanding beyond that, I want to be able to come down into the hoods and teach the youth about, you know, Black youth about film. You know, having resources as far as them being able to have a camera, working on small productions, you know, because we, you know, some of us might have been privileged to go to private schools or live in the suburbs growing up. And you got some kids who don't have the privilege of doing that, or having the resources to do so. So I think that's one of my biggest things. I'm a big believer in God. I know we talked about it, and he's pushing my heart on that.
Nice.
So that's a big one of my biggest factors.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That is my ultimate factor.
Yes.
To be honest, like that's when I say passion and purpose. Like I want to be able to give back. I feel like I'm like the Robin Hood of theater arts, where I'll go to New York, I'll go to LA, I'll go to I'll go wherever I need to go to learn. But guess what? I'm bringing it back to. Right back to the hood, right back to the other people, people that may not have that same access. And I'm not overcharging. Like that's why I do the Actors Academy. That's why I started it, is because it's about the people. And at the end of the day, that's something that will outlive me. Like when I'm gone, the education I was able to provide for others lives on, right? So that's something that'll live on forever, man. I love that. I think we're about to go to break, but I want to ask one more thing before we go to break. Where can people catch Love or Law, and when do you plan on dropping Baltimore Love Story?
Drum roll.
First one is easy.
Love or Law is actually out currently on YouTube under my page, Jordan Jamal Studios on YouTube. So yeah, check it out, man. It's a good watch. Definitely. It's a good watch, and we had part 1 that we kind of cultivated into part 2 and made it a feature length. So you know, a lot of people was excited about that. So check it out. Watch Noel and Awsim do that thing, man.
Most certainly.
They did their thing, and also shout out to the rest of the cast, man. Like you mentioned, my brother did his thing.
Yeah,
man.
he did.
Shout out to Dirk.
Shout out to bro, man, because he's not even. He won't even tell you he's an actor, but man, he did his thing for sure. And shout out to the crew as well. But yeah, it's on YouTube currently, and A Baltimore Love Story. I'ma just say is TBA. I won't get too much on that. That's to be announced.
Okay, all
right.
right.
Filming now. We have a couple of ideas on when we want to drop it, when we might want to drop it, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna just, drop the bomb on that one. I'm gonna just boom.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That was the exclusive I was trying to get. I got
something was coming.
Yeah. I didn't get it, y'all. My bad. I got to work on my hosting skills. All right, but. Please catch Love or Law online right now on YouTube. It's a great film. And then Baltimore Love Story, like you said, you just got to follow Jordan. I'm going to let y'all know how y'all can follow him towards the end of the show. But as of right now, I think we're going to take another quick break. And then after that, we'll be right back. We got a dope game show coming up for these three. I hope they ready.
I'm ready.
All right.
Ready.
Be More Pod is more than just a podcast. Be More Pod Studios is an entire network.
We gonna have Michael Jackson back alive for GTA 6.
And speaking, let me just hop on the chat real quick. I see we got something that say Big Dana, not the little one. Hey sis, who that? So I got a game today. That's kind of like let me. I think I wrote a title for it today. Last week I had a title. This week I got. Okay, this is quite easy. It's called Finish the Line. 85 to 95 edition. All of y'all were alive during those years, weren't you? Between 85 and 95. Except for Dana. Everybody else was
like, that's like you giving a Ferrari to a 16-year-old who just got his license. I agree. You know, I want them to get the money and they deserve the money. But at the end of the day, it's just like now they just chasing the money. Now you got this
news came out today that he might miss more time because his knee is swelling. So if Durant is out, that definitely gives Lakers a little bit of an advantage, even with them missing people, because Durant is your star player on the team. So I feel like this can help the Lakers, and Luka could probably come back if they could extend this series.
Be More Pod Studios. Subscribe today.
All right, yo, we are back. And this is my favorite segment of the Actors Academy podcast, which is our game show segment. The last few weeks have been really dope, but I think this one might be a little bit doper. All right. So the game today is Jeopardy.
Ooh, Jeopardy.
All right, but it's a special category of Jeopardy. It's the HBCU version of Jeopardy. Okay? Nobody on the side can yell out, Eli. Nobody in the back can yell out, please. It's between these three. If you know the answer, you can join the chat and type it into the chat. But you three here have to raise your hand. The first person to raise their hand gets to answer the question. All right. I got bad eyes. So if I call on somebody that raised their hand after you, don't blame it on my eyes. Okay. All right. So you got to keep your own points too. I say this on every show. I don't keep no points. You just got to know what you got.
Okay.
All right.
I got
you. It's only 7 questions. And there can only be one winner.
Jeez.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Yes.
HBCU Jeopardy right here on the Actors Academy. I'm your host, Awsim. Today on Jeopardy, we will be discussing this shit. All right. So the first question is
First question.
got to be your right hand.
All right,
Right hand.
You still chilling? Come on.
Yeah, he chilling.
Are you ready?
He ready? All right.
Let's go and shoot up.
This Get Up actor's name was placed on Howard's Fine Arts Building, which was recently renamed in his honor posthumously.
Chadwick Boseman.
Ding, 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 ding,
Oh.
ding. See, you got one. Okay. Question number 2.
Okay.
Her life has always been a show. Even before she was the dean of College of Fine Arts
Come on,
at Howard University.
Felicia Rashod. Go. Oh, wait.
No.
Did I not listen
Go
to
ahead.
the
I'm
question?
gonna say the wrong one.
No, it's still open.
Taraji Pence.
Nope.
You can say the full question.
Okay. Her life has always been a show, even before she was the dean of College of Fine Arts at Howard University. Say the name.
Oh,
Felicia Rashod.
Felicia Rashod.
Felicia.
You don't know that.
In
shit.
Jeopardy,
You
you
don't know
would not get
Felicia.
that.
Felicia
You wouldn't
Rashod.
get it in Jeopardy. Got to be the
Not
exact.
Felicia.
Yeah,
Felicia.
that's my
Felicia.
bonus. That was
Yeah.
Felicia.
Felicia
There you go.
Rashod.
1-1.
Yeah,
You
that's
had
the
it.
PH.
Why you ain't say nothing?
Oh, I didn't. Okay,
You
And I
actually
thought
said
I
her
was
name
wrong,
in the
though.
interview today.
I did.
All right.
I
Question
thought I was
number
wrong,
3.
That was a little tongue twister.
And you better get this one, Miss Noel.
Okay. Might as well put my hand up.
Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority was the first female organization to join the D9. What does the D stand for?
Divine.
There you go. All right. There we go. 1-1-1.
There we go.
All right. There we go. Shout out to Noel Best. She recently crossed Alpha
thank
Kappa
you.
Alpha at Howard University. Had to give it that shout out. All right. Number 4. So it's tied, right? Everybody has
Tied.
one, right? Okay.
One.
Question number 4. Long before he had a dream, Martin Luther.
You can finish. I was just
She'll
fixing
know
my hair.
that. She'll know
I was
he
just
automatically
fixing my
disqualified. Martin Luther King walked across the campus of this Atlanta-based HBCU, his alma mater.
Oh no, Morehouse.
Morehouse.
Yes.
Morehouse.
Morehouse.
You got 2.
There you go.
This is why Eli gets fired everywhere he goes.
That's my man. Say that too.
Brother right there. All right, so it's 2-1-1. All right, we got 3 more questions.
3 more. Okay.
Thurgood Marshall graduated from this HBCU.
University.
Damn, he got it.
I mean, that's his alma mater. He got it.
He better have
That's the
it.
first
All
day
right.
they teach you.
That's
Lincoln, when you
2-1.
get
All
there.
right.
That's the first day they teach you.
On November 5th, 2024, this presidential hopeful hosted her election night in front of Founders Library.
Kamala Harris.
There you is it oh
It's Kamala.
It is Kamala.
Okay, you got it. You got it.
It's tied. It's tied across the board. It's tied across the board.
2-2-2.
That's why I'm so glad I
you
get
was
7.
there, right?
I'm so
Yeah,
glad
I was
get
there.
7
I was
questions.
I
What
actually
else?
I actually was there doing photography for that event. I was
you was?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's
I was
dope, that's
Source is one of the photographers for upcoming company.
Okay.
I honestly forget the name of them.
Yeah,
man. It was a cool event. She, if I'm not mistaken, she didn't even come out that night.
Oh, because everything.
Yeah,
she
no,
lost.
she came out the next day.
She came out the next day. Yeah.
It was
I was
packed
there,
out there.
It
Though.
was
It was
packed.
packed out there. Yeah. What is the name of that yard? What's the name of the yard? Is
We
it a
call
particular
it
name?
the yard.
Just the
Yeah.
yard.
Just the
Okay,
yard.
I didn't know if it had like a particular name because I was looking for it earlier to say it and it never came up. So,
Yeah,
the yard.
the yard.
The
Okay.
yard, for sure.
All right, this is our final question. Question number 7 that only one person can get. This comedic legend was old-ish when he graduated from Howard in 2022.
Anthony Anderson.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Sing
my dog.
it.
I did that.
Yes.
That was
All
a guess,
right.
bro. That's some bull. That was a guess. You know,
So
that
our
was
winner
good.
for
That was
today's
good.
Jeopardy
Yeah.
show segment
Good job. Good job. That was
is
good.
Noel back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. You get a free shot if you would like when you leave.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you.
That's about it. But no, that was
Cash prize?
good,
No,
y'all.
okay.
That was fun. That was fun. I appreciate y'all for playing along.
Of course.
So
That was
we
fun.
have reached the end of this Actors Academy podcast.
Oh, man.
It's another phenomenal show today here.
Yes.
Thank you, Be More Podcast Studios. It's always a pleasure. I want to thank our guests, Jordan, Jamal, Rashod, Webb, and Noel Best. Shout out to our movie, Love Roll R2, that's available now on YouTube. Can you let everybody know how you can be followed?
For sure, man. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Jordan Jamal Studios,
Can you
man.
spell it?
Yeah. At JordanJamalStudios. I got a personal page y'all can, check out on your leisure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how we come.
That's we plugged in.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
go ahead.
Well, you can find me on most social media platforms. Instagram is my main one at Noel, Noel _ best BEST 04. And that's Noel, Noel _ best 04 on Instagram.
Nice.
All right.
You sound like how I used to leave my voice messages. Like
Hello,
443-814.
yeah.
You play the music underneath it? You just play the music underneath
You
it?
got it.
I'm showing your age, bro.
I was born in the 90s.
So you playing music under it.
Right. Go ahead, Shad.
You can find me on Facebook at Rashod Webb, RUSHOD WEBB. And my TikTok and Instagram is #1.st._ AD Webb.
Nice.
Awesome.
There we go. There we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
man. Tap in with us, man. We got a lot coming for y'all. Everybody here is on a Baltimore Love Story production set, so
Yeah,
we
sure.
got
Yeah.
some fire coming for y'all, man. And we always dropping content.
Man,
This shit don't
beginning.
stop.
I feel like this is literally just the beginning. I told you when I met you, I was plugged in, man.
Yeah,
and we've been plugged in ever since,
Ever
man. I'm
since,
looking
bro.
forward to
No
continuing
cap.
this journey with all of y'all. So
Yes.
for sure. So shout out to our production staff in the back for pulling up and making sure that this production went extremely well, led by Shakira today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Danny,
you.
Sandy, everybody
y'all so
involved. We
much.
appreciate you. Thank you for Be More Podcast for allowing us to film in this beautiful space as always. Shout out to my guy Dennis. And last thing I want to say is make sure y'all pull up to the Actors Versus at Artscape. It's May 24th. 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Baltimore Center Stage,
Yes.
located at 700 North Calvert Street. It's going to be, man, a crazy hot summer. If that's how we starting it off with this joint, man, it's just only up. All right,
No,
so
for
make sure
real.
you follow the Actors Academy on social media. We are on Facebook, a little bit different than Instagram. I think my Facebook is like Actors Academy Baltimore, and Instagram is like Actors Academy DMV. Sorry, trying to get that fixed, but for now, follow me, please. All right. And yeah, man, I just can't wait to do this again. And until next time, I'll see you at the top.
See you there.
Peace.